Hi, everybody, and welcome to Witchtober. Today's episode, we are going to be cooking some wonderful witchy snacks and a delicious witchy beverage. This is on our delightful channel, Project Nerd. Liv, would you like to take us off?
Yes, all right. The two things that we'll be making today are pretzel broomsticks. And also, we will be making a witch's brew, which is going to have kiwi, soda. Well, we'll go over the exact ingredients in just a minute because we're going to start making it.
So everybody, if you don't know what Project Nerd is, it's our geeky channel where nearly everything is reviewed and discussed. We cover all sorts of topics. Anime, we cover movies, we cover books, we cover like
Comics,
video games, magic cards, comics, like everything. And you can follow us here on YouTube, on Twitter, and Facebook, and on Instagram. That's where we're most active, at Creator Source Studios and at projectnerdcss. We look forward to seeing you there. You can interact with us and get the first look at new content. Oh, my familiar's here.
Yes.
You can hear him
Liv,
meowing.
And this is Jean. All right, Jean. So
let's get cooking. What do we want making first, Liv?
I think we are going to start with our beverage, the witch's brew, so then we can put it in the fridge or the freezer while we're working on the pretzel broomsticks.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
So this recipe calls for sugar, kiwi, ginger ale or ginger beer. Something just fell, so I'm sorry about that if you heard that. Fresh mint leaves, which I have my beautiful mint plants right there, if you can see it.
Beautiful.
It's there. And water. And it also calls for anything else? Or is that it?
No, I think that's it. It's the, sugar, kiwi, ginger ale, mint, and water.
And if you want a little special something, just give it that real witchy kick, you can add a special nectar that begins with V and comes from Russia. That's all I'm saying. Special little adult witchy potion there.
Little adult beverage. All right. So I guess for our purposes, we're going to be, cutting the recipe into fourths, unlike the recipe that we found online, but we can link the recipes that we found in the description. So we're going to start with 1/4 cup of sugar and 1/4 cup of water. I'm going to stick that on the stove.
Oops, I'm getting so much sugar. I like it sweet. And I have a little saucepan over here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can move the camera slightly forward. Oops. Can't tell.
And I guess we're just going to start stirring even when it's not, boiling yet, because we don't want it to have a bunch of clumps and stuff.
Yeah, make sure you're stirring. I'm going to do just a touch more water to really soak the sugar in there. And then we'll turn on the stove front and get cooking.
And because, if the preferred way to do this is to have a blender for your kiwis to do in the sugar water, but I do not have a blender. So I'm going to be making the alternative way with no blender. And also no mint, because I forgot to buy mint. It happens. It won't be that different, I hope not. So me and Jean.
That's okay. Some people don't like minty flavors, They really like kiwi and ginger, though.
Exactly. So we'll tell you how both of our experiences are with our different witches brews.
And everything I'll be making today is 100% vegan. So if you're somebody who as I am, does not eat meat or dairy, you can follow along with me and we'll see how the cheese sticks go.
Yeah,
we'll see how those little cheesy things go.
And if you're following along with me, everything I bought, you know, really cheaply and is not vegan. But I support the vegan lifestyle. I'm a college student.
Hey, I feel I'm living that poor vegan life, which is like, if I can get something, I'll eat it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we want to set this aside for now, right? Mine is dissolved already.
Mine's dissolved, but it said to let it come to a boil first, so I'm gonna assume that we're gonna cook it a little bit more, right?
Whoop, whoop. You're right. This is why you read the directions.
We need to, you know, just do our, you know, potions and mixing right. All right,
we'll be doing
up. So maybe it'll start boiling soon. But yeah, my sugar's dissolved in there basically. But I'm just gonna keep stirring it because it doesn't hurt to keep stirring it.
Mine's already boiling.
Yours already boiling?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a pretty large saucepan for this tiny bit of water that we added. They said set it aside, let it cool. While you do that, peel your kiwis. We pre-peeled ours because it takes a while. And I'm using, the recipe calls for 8 full kiwis. I am using 2 because the recipe makes, yeah, we're quartering the recipe. It makes quite a lot of this delicious juice. So we're, you know, really just trying to moderate it. We're not having a bunch of people come and drink, so we're like, let's get this going. After this, we're gonna add the kiwi, the mint, and the sugar syrup into a blender, and we'll blend it up. Or if you're Liz,
you're just gonna add it to the boiling sugar water, and you're gonna hope that it turns out okay.
It says have about half a cup of mint leaves, so you don't need too many. You just need just enough to really make it good and tasty for you, you know?
Just a little pop of flavor.
I love mint. I like to make a fresh mint tea sometimes. I'll add a little tiny bit of sugar and just get that nice, energizing, natural essence from the plant itself.
Yeah, now I do like mint flavor, but I just forgot to buy mint, and it's not something that I had in the spice cabinet, so...
It happens.
It does happen.
People just like have mint at home. I was like, I gotta run and grab a mint plant because I've been dying. Back at the old house, so for those of you who don't know, I just moved. And back at my old place, I had a lot of mint growing outside. And I would just go out and like pick some fresh mint, and I would have like all these herbs out there, and it was really nice. And so now I'm trying to restock my garden and have like a little indoor garden because I really love having nice fresh herbs available.
If having an indoor garden isn't the most witchy thing I've ever heard, I don't know what is. I love it.
Got a lot of plants here. I'm like, so many plants, so many like little like bowls and crystals. I got crystals everywhere as well. Witchy tip, put them everywhere.
Put the crystals everywhere. You can't even really see it. But there's cut up pieces of kiwi in the water, and we're going. You're going.
And you want to make sure you peel your kiwi and quarter it. There's a bit of cheese in here. If you have cheese sitting on your tray for your next recipe, try not to get it in your little concoction.
Yeah, we don't want cheese in our beverage. That's not what we're going for.
It's not?
No.
Ooh, I made the wrong recipe. The combination. Okay, I'm going to blend this really quick. Not on camera because there are no outlets anywhere near me. I'll be back. So, it looks pretty blended to me. That was quick. I mean, quick look at it.
So definitely, I recommend doing a blender with this, or else you're going to be taking a long time on this. I'll probably have to start my pretzels while waiting on this to boil a little bit longer. The thing about cooking for yourself is You don't have to follow the recipe exactly.
No, you
And
don't.
I spilled the drink on the counter. Just a little bit.
Oh, I forgot the ginger beer.
Yeah, you probably want to stick that in the,
Oh, it says just before serving, stir in your ginger ale or ginger beer. So maybe you're a few steps ahead of me.
Oh no, I'm just doing this while I'm waiting for mine to boil a little bit more.
I just added the special adult secret potion
Secret potion.
to my handy dandy little drink, and I'm gonna stick this in the freezer for a little bit. So what I'm using for my little pretzel broomsticks, because it's really a simple recipe if you're not vegan. You just take a pretzel, you cut a cheese stick, like string cheese, perfect, Liv, and then you like stab the pretzel into it and like peel it out some, and you get like this little like broomy effect. But I can't find vegan string cheese anywhere, and I don't think I really want to. So I'm gonna be using this avocado salsa as like an adherent. No, I'm not, because it's not fresh.
You can go with string cheese like me. I have some string cheese right here. You're gonna want to cut it into thirds. So let me be able to peel this string cheese open so I can do that.
I'm gonna use peanut butter instead, because I know
Peanut
this is
butter
fresh.
with what was your other ingredient besides the pretzels?
Just any like vegan
Cheese?
shredded cheese. I
Okay.
only have pepper jack, so this is gonna be a weird taste.
Mine
But who
is
knows? Maybe I'll
healthy
really
jack.
like it. I'm gonna say peanut butter is very melty and sliding around. But it's a broomstick, kinda. Oh no, it's a janky broomstick.
Your broomstick turned out better than mine. So I'm gonna start with my next cube of cheese, and I'm going to start peeling it at the bottom. Oh no, this is not working.
Not bad. It's not bad.
We have a little cheese broomstick. Look at that.
Oh, you did it.
Yeah, not on the back though. The back is kind of like, now I'm gonna eat it. I know it hasn't been that long, but should we check on our drinks in the fridge or freezer?
We absolutely should. I'm gonna roll one more of these. Actually, for those of you who don't know this, because I didn't know this until just now, pepper jack cheese and like coconut peanut butter, so good together.
I'm glad it worked out.
Who knew?
Honestly, I like the little fruit bits in it. Like, has the straight up fruit little fruit chunks in it. Like, we got our.
You look like you have so much more than I do. I just have like a little cup worth of it.
I mean, I poured a lot of the ginger ale in it in comparison to you. Honestly, this is pretty good.
You know what? It didn't explode. And I'm wearing like labs from like Dexter's Laboratory right now, so I couldn't get a grip. I was like, I just need. Okay.
You can enjoy both of them together. We have cheese and the brew.
Cheers, Liv.
Cheers.
Mmm. That's actually quite
How was
nice.
yours?
Mine's good.
That's good. Yeah, mine's pretty good too. It just, I think I did put a little bit too much ginger ale in it, but it's like a flavored ginger ale. I like it.
If you want to make this witch's brew at home, or these delightful cheese sticks, all you need is pretzel sticks and some cheese, and maybe some peanut butter if you're like me and you can't get string cheese. And you can find the recipe for the witch's brew down below in the bio. If you want to follow Liv or I, you can see us on our social medias at Creators or Studios or at projectnerdcss, or on our personal pages, which you can find connected to Project Nerd. So if you're interested, comment down below. Get to know us. We want to get to know you, and we want to find out what your favorite witchy aesthetic things are.
Please talk about witches with us, please.
Please,
and just nerd things.
See
See you next time. I'm Liv.
I'm Jean,
Okay.
and have a very witchy day.